Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful fall wreath. You can make an Easter wreath, whatever you want to make, but today I'm just going to do the fall one. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use fall colors. So that's what we're going to make. So the things you're going to need are a styrofoam wreath, which this one I believe is about 12 inches wide. I got it at Walmart. I think it was like $3 or $4. Not too much. I've seen them more expensive. And then there's some white ones that are a lot bigger too, but I just wanted to do the smaller one. Then you're going to need your tool. In this case we're working with green, orange, this is like a burgundy, and then a yellow. And you're going to need some scissors, a glue gun. You're going to need a piece of cardboard that's cut to about 12 inches long. I don't know, I think it's maybe 6 inches wide. I'll show you what that's for here in just a second. And then you're going to need some coordinating ribbon, just something to set it all off. Which in this case, I used it just kind of in various places. And then you're going to need some embellishments, like these little leaves. They just come in a bunch. I think these were $3. And then you just cut them off, which I'll show you how. And then I just cut some of these off. I don't even know what these are. They're like cattails or something. And they come in a bunch like this. And then I just use wire cutters and cut them off. So that's at the very end. So what else do we need? I think that's it. So what we're going to do to get our, there's a couple ways you can do the tulle. With this, I like it to be about 12 inches long so you can wrap it around and then tie it, and you still have enough left over. And if it's too long, you can go through and cut it. So you can either, we'll use burgundy since it's darker. So you can either measure out to your 12 inches and then cut it, and do that with each one, which you're going to need quite a few. Or you can do like this. You take your cardboard, you lay your tool out, and then you put your cardboard like this, and just a little bit of tulle at the end because it's going to shrink down. And then you just wrap this over. And then you're going to wrap it like this. So you're going to get it going a couple times. And then you can just start flipping it like this. Or what I do is like this. It just seems easier. And then I do that about 25 times. 25 or 30. So say we've done it 25 times. So then you're just going to cut right here. And then you're going to go in here carefully underneath all the tulle at this end, and you're going to cut. And then you're going to go to this end and do the same thing. Just make sure you get under all the tulle. So then you remove the cardboard, and there's your stack of tulle that you're going to use. Some people will fold it, like when I made tutus, you fold it, and then you fold it again, and then you cut it down the center. But I like it to be a little thicker for this, otherwise you want to double it if you're going to use half of that. So I have all my tulle already cut. And then you need to figure out what oh, the pattern shape. Color, not shape. So in this case, we're going to go with this. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's set these up here out of the way. So we'll go with this first. So you're just gonna wrap it around. You're gonna come to the top and then you're gonna tie it like you're gonna tie your shoes. Just like that. And then you're gonna tie it a second time. So you're basically just gonna double knot it. And there's one. If it's a little uneven, it's okay, it's not gonna matter. So then you go to the next one, which is yellow. And you can just get it on there and then you can move it, so you don't have to get it like clear up next to it. So then, I'm left-handed, so I'm trying to do this for you guys the right way, but it's not working for me. So then you just scoot it over. Okay, then you have your orange. Now the green. And like I said, you can use any color you want. But I'm doing the fall colors, so. Okay, so see how that's coming together? And then at the end, what we're going to do, because see how it's kind of uneven here? Get this longer. So at the end, we'll just come back. And we'll come back with our scissors. And then we'll just trim that up. So I'll show you again. Then we're going to start back over with the red after the green. And your yellow. Orange. And then your green. The most time-consuming part is cutting the tulle, I think, and then, of course, tying all these. Okay, so there you can see how it's coming together. So I will finish this up, and then I will show you how to add the ribbons, just to kind of make it pop, and how to add the leaves. So I'll see you back here in a minute. Okay, so I'm adding my last piece. Maybe. Okay, so we've got it all finished. And now I'm just kind of gonna brush through the tulle and just try to get it all even, pulled up around like the knots next to each other. I lucked out because this wreath is actually about the color of green of the tulle. So if you see any of the wreath, it just kind of looks like the tulle. So, okay, now you want to figure out where you want to put your embellishments. So we'll go right here. So what I do is I usually like to put, if this is the top, then I usually go around to about 4 o'clock and then put the embellishments here and then let them come upward. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut some of the leaves, which I've already done, but off of this bush of leaves. And there's no rhyme, no reason. You just cut as many as what you want. And I'm gonna do 4. So I'm just kind of gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue them like that. But I want to put them together to where I kind of like the position of them when you put them on the wreath. So I think that looks pretty good. Can you see that? So we'll put that there. And then I will take these little guys, and then I'm gonna glue them. I'm just gonna tuck them back in there. You can actually put them in between there if you want, because they're gonna be underneath and not be seen. So you want to put one maybe like there, and then one a little lower, and then one about like that. So as soon as my glue gun heats up, we will finish. Okay, move this out of the way. So there again, you're going to take your leaves and you're just kind of position them the way you think they should be on here. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here, and then I'm going to put that right there. I like how that looks. Then I'm going to take another one. I'll probably glue him to the back, just like that. And then I'm gonna get on there. It won't stay very good. And then I'm gonna take these and glue them on top of each other. Sorry, my phone's ringing. And then you'll just glue that like that. So move this to that now. Sorry, I need to get a glue stick. So you just have to work with it to, you know, to get it the way you want it. And glue, glue, glue. You'll have to glue it and glue it. Okay, and then these little guys, you don't always have to keep all these on there, but it does add to it. So we're just going to kind of position these the way we want them. I don't think I want all of these on here. Take those off and take that one off. So I'm going to put some glue on here just to kind of hold it. I'll put that right like that. And then I'm actually going to take my cutters, because this is too long. Just cut that off. And then I'm going to take my leaves and put on top of that. And then just hold that down. Okay, let me turn this around so you can see it. So these are on here good now. And if they're not, just keep gluing, because sometimes they go on real easy and sometimes you just have a heck of a time. So this one's not doing what I want it to do, but it's because we're on camera. Okay, so there's that. And I don't like these. Glue some more. And don't burn yourself, because that hurts. So then you just kind of fluff it all up, and then you need to add, if you want, you don't have to. You can leave it just like this if you want, or you can add, I like to add little coordinating ribbon. And there again, I cut it about 12 inches long. So then you just basically go around where there's a yellow, so that way you're not gonna, like this one's yellow, so I'm gonna put it on top of a yellow one, just because I don't want to cover up the other colors. So you just kind of have to work through it. Turn it around, just do the same thing. Tie it in a knot, and then flip it to the outside. And then you see how it makes it real pretty. And then again, we'll cut it to 12 inches. Put this one over here over a yellow one, just because it's kind of yellow and it's sparkly. You can actually do this before you put the embellishments on, but I like to do it after, because you really don't have to embellish or put ribbon down here if you don't want to. Okay, so I will get the rest of the ribbons on and I will be back. Okay, so I have all these on. So I have an orange with white dot. And I incorporated a little bit of brown in here too, just because it's kind of like a fall color. And then, of course, the gold and some orange with white dots. So there it is, if you can see it. So then the last thing you're going to do, I guess it'd be the second to the last thing, is to just go around and trim up the edges, just to kind of get it semi-even. It doesn't have, I mean, there's, you really don't have to trim it if you don't want to, unless it's really noticeably long. So actually I think this one looks pretty good. That's why it's pretty important to cut them pretty much the same length. And I find that if you do a 12-inch length, that you really don't have to do much shaping. So then this is the last thing you do. So you find out where your center is. So remember I said to put this about 4 o'clock. So your center would be up here. So I go to the back and I will take one of these that's in the center, and then I will just tie another knot just at the top. Just make a loop so that this is where you'll hang it from. There. So then you have your hanger. So I will show you what it looks like on my front door. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll answer them. And if you haven't visited my Facebook page, please do that. And if you have any other suggestions on tutorials, leave a comment for that too. Thanks for watching. Okay, so there it is on my front door. And you can see, I hope you can see, turn some more light on, where I attached it at the top. So you can just cover that up. So that's the finished product.